are a number of foreign countries which have become extremely active. I think there's something like 21 locations being represented in this forum today. Not just the film body, but it could be a very leading production company, it could be tourism, it could be any segment which is concerned with the overall canvas of cinema and tourism. We also took a decision this year that, and this is my constant refrain to my tourism people, that don't just look at big budget. It's not that every film will have a Salman Khan, it's not that every film will have an Akshay Kumar. There is a lot more also happening in the industry as a whole. So you can tap other, I wouldn't call them less significant, but you know, they are also there, and I think a lot of them are now itching to go and shoot on location.
Iceland became a major venue of shooting for several Hollywood films way back in the late 90s and early 2000. And what they realized, and one of the main reasons was the available infrastructure in Iceland. You know, Reykjavik has all the facilities, so you don't have to carry equipment, you don't have to carry, you know, a Jimmy Jib like the one which you see behind you. And they have enough trained professionals also, so that's another big attraction.
So we were technically launched in November at Film Bazaar by the Minister of State, Colonel Rajavardhan Rathorji. And our mandate was two-pronged. One was that we strive to promote India as a primary or as a very attractive filming destination. But while doing that, we were also mandated with a very important task, which is to create a film-friendly ecosystem across the country.
I had 3 directors who work at Off-Road Films show me this film independently and say, I want to go and shoot in these locations. I want to shoot my television commercials in these locations. Which is, of course, a fabulous byproduct of making commercials for tourism purposes and for the promotion of tourism purposes of certain destinations, states and countries.
Till now we were talking about rebates and we were talking about shooting in a particular destination and getting back some money based on our spend. But I think we can go beyond, and I think with Tigers in the Eye we've been able to achieve this. No doubt we had very big stars and a big film, you know, directed by a reasonably good director and backed by Yash Raj Films.
In past few years, we have also seen as line producers that there are a lot of people who really who are outside India and really want to come back and shoot here. There are a lot of countries who are looking forward to shoot with us in India.
How these film industries what they would want is essentially how to ease out their business. When they are coming there, how you can facilitate them. That is the first thing they would look at.
We have the fortune of having many stars making that connect from Singapore with love to the Indian audiences.
In South Africa, the subsidy has changed. It is a little bit more complicated, but what we did manage to do was to take the entire way the country needs to move forward.
I was able to convince the Italian State Tourist Board to actually look at India in a different way, and also to promote Italy according to the tools that the country might require. So Bollywood was of course one of that.
As Doctop, we are not from the tourism, we are not from the movie industry, but we are interested in the impacts of Bollywood movies in the travel preferences of people mainly. That is why we are here.
We've been mainly working with Western production companies, and we adopted the Western style of working. So the experience working with the South Indian movie big production was quite new to me.
We cooperate with the best professional in this market. EasyGet Visa, because from this year we have visa on arrival, and next year we will have electronic visa.
It was a very unique and nice experience working with Mr. Maniratnam, because He deliberate everything to us, even edit sequences, reference pictures, location, what all his requirements. And during the shooting process, he didn't do any changes in it. We managed to meet into that 10 days shooting process, and it was a very highly professional team.
It's no favor. We do what producer, director's choice, which location, just this. We follow on this, what is director's wish and everything.
Okay, so you follow the creative instinct of the director and their requirement, and based on that you give them the option of either Slovenia, Croatia or any other country that you work in.
Of course, we
Fair
do
enough.
for Sreki.
Honestly, I was expecting this answer only. So I was expecting you to say this.
Basically what has happened is there are 3 ways you can reach Nepal. You go by flight and you can go by road. Okay. And there are many borders which you can cross across, like mainly Bihar. So the equipments were sent by road from here. Okay. And now obviously I think there are 2 flights from India. One is from Delhi and one from Mumbai. So the entire crew came in there. And it's a very cost-effective place to shoot.
We were very blessed that we had Edil Mushkil Dharma production with Karan Johar in 2015, and we shot a song in Vienna, the Bulia song, and post that we also had certain scenes which were shown as Paris and London and other places in Europe, but all the alpine sequences were shot in Austria, in Tyrol.
May I request Naveen to kindly come up? Our first award for the evening is for a most innovative advertising commercial film. He is none other than Mr. Arun Gopalan. We are delighted to have you for the Cinemascape's awards function, Mr. Gopalan, along with your team from Storytellers for your award-winning film on Assam tourism. The other noteworthy advertising commercial that we are honoring today is the Jammu and Kashmir promotional film made by Chrome Pictures. Can we request the team from Chrome to please come up on stage and receive the award? His spirit endures, and we consider it our privilege to honor the contribution of Yash Raj Films to cinema tourism in India. We request Mr. Ashish Singh to please come on stage and receive this award from Cinemascape. Ashish, in his personal capacity, has also been a long-time friend of Cinemascape. This award is going to a young journalist who has virtually become India's ambassador to the world, Mr. Faridun Shayar, very active on social media, a voice to reckon with, whom we believe has become a rock star himself. Mr. Amit Khanna's association goes back over a decade. Thank you.
Let us tell deeper stories and let us show different perspectives for Singapore to the Indian audiences. And I think Cinemascapes offers us that opportunity, and I thank Cinemascapes for that opportunity.
But what they must also realize is that this is also a digital age. There'll come a time when you'll be able to simulate any country, any space. Look at Star Wars, you can go out into space today.
Films have become a catalyst to promote destinations in a very big way.
This is the right time to promote this thing, because now 95% of Indian producers are shooting all over the world. And you know why? Because they are getting a lot of good incentives, good subsidies.
We are attracting younger masses in a large number to our state. We have some good products, our topography and the things that we have in Orissa are very, very unique, and they are a big attraction for younger mass.
The trends are all assorted. There are different kinds of trends in a film. Everybody has conviction in what they want to make. So the trends keep changing. It's been trending from down the line.
Industry conclaves and summits have come to stay at the national level in politics, economics, and diverse industry verticals. We now give you travel and tourism's own platform for all things travel that are shaping and changing the way this most dynamic industry is evolving in our country. Under one roof, we bring you its diverse verticals such as aviation, hospitality, roads and highways, railways, seaports, heritage, culture, arts, tradition, special interest, food and shopping. Just name it. Travel and tourism is truly all-encompassing, embracing us all. We bring this all onto center stage, to one platform, under one roof, and that too only as vibrantly and dynamically as only India can and does. Presenting the all-encompassing national level forum, bringing together this unique amalgamation of all things travel and tourism, the most inclusive manifestation of India's growing product and power in travel. Watch out for BITB India Travel Congress on 23rd and 24th February 2018, New Delhi.